Friends, fiends! Jugs out, mugs out. Let's get our drink and story on. When last we spoke, the party crawled their way down into one of the crypts of the Moorburg to enact vengeance against a particularly nasty necromancer. They did so and took some damage in the process. We pick right back up as they survey the scene. What kind of nasty surprises will they find? Listen and find out in these Demon Days.
The scene before you, the visceral scene, quiets, if it could even say that. The rising red mist dissipates and starts to fall down, and what was once dark red sigils on the ground evaporate, disappear, leaving just bones, corpses, and more corpses.
Blood magic, huh? Wonder if this is anything like any of the other business we've been looking into. I'm gonna go over and I'll start with like tossing whatever goopy pile his body's in, to get my daggers back.
Yep, which is easy enough.
That he put in his rib cage, like a weirdo.
Yeah, as you dig into his rib cage, most of his form has started to not disappear, but just become more
jelly,
like
ectoplasm away.
Like water balloony, kind of partially filled skin sacky thing.
Yeah. 26 to toss his body.
26. You got your daggers back, no problem. They're gross and oozy. Need some cleaning. There's also this rod, this like pure black, Vanta black sort of rod, cylindrical rod, maybe finger long, with a kind of a spiked point, but seems to be more like to just hold things in place, just on both ends. Pretty unassuming.
I'm gonna
but odd.
hold on to that. Is there any buttons or triggers on it?
No. Just seems to be a clean rod with two jagged points. But again, it's Vanta black. There's no
weird rod. Anyone want to look at this weird rod?
From the floor, I just like hold my hand up.
I'll just drop it right in her palm.
And I look at it. Just from the floor. Look at it. I'll do an Arcana check.
Okay.
That is 23.
Jeez, 23. It's hard to tell the underlying like it's strict mechanical purpose, but given that it came from his center when Petter pulled it out, like the very center of the body, you could sense that maybe there's some element to it that is what was keeping him active, powerful, but that it was also a tether of some kind.
Any markings on it or anything?
No. Pure black, doesn't take in any light. You can't sense any depth to it if you turn it around.
Right, so, I mean, I'll keep it as I'm like, it's the pockets, and I've got my sleeves rolled up, and I'm just digging around in the water balloon. And I'm like, we think these are what, like, simulacra? We think they're, is it a lich thing? Is this like a... Didn't we hear somewhere note-wise that he was looking up how to make clones or some shit? Wasn't that in our notes from something?
I just like...
Well, I mean, there's 3 of them, so I kind of figured it out.
Well, yeah. Is this guy gonna come? Yep. Oh, yes, Taz. Yes. Yeah.
I just chuck it at this point.
It hits the ground, but there's no echoing thuck. It's just more like a weighted metal sound, but no echo.
I'll go pick it up.
It's probably just a tether, you guys.
Yeah, but like, do we need to like touch tips of like all three of them to blow up the? What happens if we stick the tether back in real Bonham? Like, what if we shove this into his?
I don't think it's across the stream kind of thing.
Okay. Well, I don't know. You can sell this and just put it in my pocket.
I mean, you gather there's more to it, but I mean, without understanding any context of simulacrums or what they were attempting, it's hard to get much even out of a high roll. So
Robes, pockets, anything else in there floating around?
no, a lot of flesh and viscera, bones. This guy ran pretty light, and it seemed like I mean, he's got one dagger, but it's crude. It's not like fancy, but it may be worthwhile to just have one to toss. You know,
Sure.
basic dagger that he was just gutting these people with, and
Yusuf's kind of standing in amidst all the stuff on the ground and the runes and not really looking at either of them, but he kind of leans back and he says, Taslinn, do you have any idea what he was trying to do here?
Didn't all of the runes and all that go away?
Or he said the mist fell, but...
and then everything else evaporated. So I mean, you see it on
Oh.
here, but I can't get rid of that.
Gotcha.
That's a Photoshop trick.
Just in there with paint.
I thought like the mist
An
fell and it
eraser.
was just like laying there now.
No, I don't.
I mean, you remember seeing that the stuff, this red mist, this blood, this essence or whatever, was funneling up into something and just going away, traversing somewhere. That's
Maybe
about it.
Funneling it back to other Bonham.
No idea. Necromancy is blood stuff. Is not
No.
my wheelhouse. Don't
Sure,
know.
but I mean, we've just been blood and skill gems and riffs and all that other stuff, so we know what blood can do.
Blood is a very powerful magical source. That's for sure.
All right, this guy got any notes? I'm doing eye for detail
Okay.
check. Investigation. 8 becomes 10, becomes 21.
Nothing else. Like I mentioned, it's pretty light here, other than the dagger, the viscera, the strange Vanta Black spike rod. That's about it. The purpose of this mainly was function. This doesn't even look... there's no features in this place even that would suggest that this is a hiding place or hideaway, a headquarters, more so that this was a place of purpose, not of headquartering.
Sure. Well, that's unfortunate. You just think, it's like, keep like 500 gold or something, like, under a rock, just so we can feel like we can pay our bills when we...
I'm gonna
There's one of
look
those
up-
yard rocks, and inside is a key.
Yeah.
And
Keyhole in the wall. Well, what's this? I'm gonna look up and just see if Maz's form is still there.
yeah, it's still there. It's still kind of faded. Person's not home.
I actually kind of yell up to him and be like, "Hey, Maz, buddy. Gonna take your body back for a burial. Kind of hard to do that with your," and I just look over at it, "current condition."
No, I can do something with it. Like, Yusuf, help me line this guy up. And I'll just, like, put all the pieces... Put the head back on the body and put the... Is this okay? Is this weirding you out? I don't want to skate you. I don't want to
I mean,
you out.
it
Is there a
doesn't
head?
weird me out.
So I remember you saying there wasn't before when she
No,
was
his
scrying on it.
head was separate.
It was separated. It's nearby. It's not.
Yeah,
It's
so
not
I'll
missing.
grab it and then just start, like, tapping it all with the cane, just like sticking it, just mending it back together.
Okay.
There's no other base of operations around this area that we find either.
No, this is a generalized, like, underground cave system. You imagine you could take any path and probably get anywhere in time eventually underneath any part of Sky Point. That's how, like, there's a lot of passageways and paths, but this is just one place that's just open.
Once the body's back together, I'm just gonna casually look down at my pocket watch and see what time it is.
It is.
While he's doing that, I'm like, So, Maz, if I put you in a pocket dimension that's in my bag, that won't be weird, will it?
You don't see any response.
Do whatever you want. I'm super dead.
You get the sense that you're probably going to have to leave the spirit form there, as it's going to take a while to just
Yeah.
form somewhere else.
Yeah.
Kind of a fugue state, but yeah. It's about 3-4-ish.
I'm going to do a quick survival check and see if there's a way that he had to get down here different from the way that we came down here, something that might be a little bit easily traversable back up. 20.
20. Oh, interesting. It takes a little bit of time, maybe 15 minutes of scouring the perimeter, just looking. You don't see much of this red sigil residue, but you do see some discoloration, similar to how a snail goes across a place and you see the discoloration behind it along a path. A slight discoloration in the rock that seems to have a path intermittently, and that might lead to something. I mean, there's only one person who's been moving around continually who could have made that. And he's a flesh bag right now.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but as I usually like to pick my dates up in a timely fashion, thing I said on purpose. 4 o'clock. I'm guessing, if all things being equal, what are we talking? Doors at 7, curtain at 8.
It's a much later start time.
Yeah, like 10, 11.
Like
Oh, okay.
much later, but I do still need to pick up the gown.
Oh my god.
Literally doing this to try and find a faster way out of here.
Hey, Nancy.
You hear from closer to where you guys came in. Is it done?
Yeah, all good. No
Seconds.
evil gobbly dude.
Yeah, she glides over to you and lands her feet down like, well, that's cool.
Yeah. Is there like a quicker, less cramped way for us to get out of here?
What, you didn't like the climb?
No, it was fine. But getting back, especially
Oh, yeah, I suppose. I'll look if you want. I mean,
that'd be
what's anyone
great.
going to do? Stab a ghost? I don't know.
That'd be great.
All right. Any direction? Pick a direction, I'll go.
This way, and kind of point out the discoloration in the rock. I don't know if you can see that, but
No, not really. There's just a bunch of blacks and blues and purples down there.
I can't hear you.
She's talking to him as if he's talking. Like,
Yeah,
oh, shit, I forgot.
Yusuf, no, she can't.
You have to translate. She's just talking to him like, oh, I forget. I can talk to you. Mm-hmm. Yes, tell him that I can do this thing, but I can't see anything on the ground other than just this ground.
Look myself, and he continues searching the way he's doing.
Yusuf!
What?
She's gonna look. She just can't see it the same way that you can.
Right, so I'm pointing her in the direction.
She smirks and floats over to him and just starts to point at the hooves and like push through and like check for pants.
Any pants?
And she's doing this in a sense of humor, trying to point out to you. Like,
I say it to where I know Yusuf can hear me. I'm just like, any pants? No? Thought so.
You just hear a groan from down the cave, like,
the fur even bristles when he groans. She starts heading in the direction he pointed. It's going to be true. That's up forever and ever. Maybe 20 minutes. She comes back. Yeah, it's pretty sound. There seems to be a decent path. A little short on stature, but you take this, you'll probably come up on some fancier grave or something, or entrance.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
I with a kind of like grimace, I will take my bag, and because it adjusts its size, I will just kind of like scoop Maz's pieced back together body into it, tie it up, and then just be like, all right, let's go.
Feder,
weird at all.
can you help me with one
Sure.
of these dice?
Yeah, sure.
And I'll
Take the 2 gnomes?
yeah.
No, they're very light.
You're not doing like one under each arm.
butt.
Trying to be a little more cordial than that instead of carrying them hip on baby arms. Do.
I'll
Maybe I could wrap a Bjorn around me or something.
Daddy Yusuf? Yes.
One on front, one on the back.
We're going because I'm very slim in stature. We're gonna go backpack Yoda.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like put his feet in the stirrups of my holster.
Nice.
Just kind of like ride me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Abby, that's what I
Yeah,
said.
ride you.
I said he can ride me. You tiny beast. You short king.
Christ.
You take the path that, and Nancy guides you. She's talking, not necessarily at you, just talking out loud. Seems now to understand that not many can hear her, even going so far as to circle around Yusuf and Feder. And poke and prod at them, you make your way through the path, and it takes a little while, and it winds. And more than once you think, maybe this was a bullshit route. Mm-hmm. But then you start to see more human carved stone stairs. You find yourself walking up into a fairly large burial ground for some nobles of some kind that don't seem to have any nobles in them. They're there for look, more of a front. At which point, you find yourself back out into the main roads and pathways of the Mortberg.
I'm gonna do one just on the walk, just one like eye for detail for hidden things. Check. Double 12, so 23.
Yeah, it doesn't take too long for a few rangers up top again to catch wind of you, and just to be keeping an eye on what you're doing, where you're coming from.
Well, we gotta take the body back because I don't really relish carrying my brother's body in a bag of holding while we're at the Opalescent Menagerie. That's just a little weird.
Can you imagine?
Right, so I don't believe you ever mentioned this fella before. Who was he to you?
Maz was so out of everybody that still works for Nax, Talonthane and Maz are the two people that were, I guess, at this point with him. From my era of working with him, Maz and I very much grew together. Same age, same affinity for messing with Talonthane, because Talonthane is like that grumpy uncle that you just can't help but
Of course. Yeah.
fuck with. And he was just as equally difficult in training both of us. So there was a bond in that way. And just growing up in the same environment, having the same people that we report to. He became a sibling to me, I guess. The brother that I never had, I suppose.
Sure.
If you can call little thing even a brother, I don't know.
Right.
And yeah, he was a bright light compared to Talonthane. Very bright light.
Oh, sure.
You would have loved him. He had a great sense of humor and just really enjoyed life, I suppose you could say. At least from what I remember.
Well, I'll pull my flask out and uncap it and hand it over to you. Well, to you, friend.
Kind of pour a little bit out on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it up in the direction of the sink, and then take a swig.
And when you get to the gates of Mortburg, one of them, and you get to one of the druidic guards, they receive your wrists and take the strands off and let you pass.
Hey, friend, you had a real creep. You had a ghoul down there or something. Eating bodies, exploding them, doing blood magic. I don't think that's probably something you all are interested in, so whatever sort of protections you guys keep up around here, I'd double them for a minute.
Thank you for your notice. Whereabouts, roughly, were you at? And just general direction?
Just down that way a bit and then straight down. About an hour or so.
Look for an NZ.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will do that.
I don't know if you've been missing people or what, but...
We haven't, but we've been keeping an eye on some strange activity, making sure nothing gets outside of this burg. So, thank you for letting us know, and we will investigate it further.
Yeah.
And they receive the strands back from you, go back to their post, and almost become tree-like as well.
And I'm just like, as we walk, I'm just trying to like put my coat back on. I'm trying to clean up a little. Just like, just blood. And
Blood.
grave dust.
Viscera, dust, dirt, mud.
I'm gonna need yet another. I mean, might as well commissioner when we go pick up the dress because I can't wear old clothes. They're already like shit anyway.
Yeah. No, the climb... If the climb down didn't do enough damage, the blasts of arcane energy
Right.
directly to you. did-
Directly in the chest.
Yep. And yeah, where are you going first from here?
Well,
Because you've got Maz's body, and you guys have just exited the Mortburg, so you're now back into Sky Point proper. And so...
actually, just because of the sake of time, instead of going and dropping his body off in the sink with the carnival because of everything, I really don't want to go to the opalescent menagerie with his body in my bag of holding because that's a little weird for me. Out of all the things that are weird, that's the weird thing for me.
That's the thing, yeah.
I mean, I would like to go to the carnival and have them look after the gnomes, because I don't want them anyplace else in the city, because they could be...
Oh, I was gonna say I would temporarily deposit Maz's body for safekeeping at like Hoos. And
Yeah,
then-
Hoos is sooner than Sink in terms of where you
Yeah.
are.
And then after the Obalism Menagerie, when there's more time, I would actually take his body back so it could have a proper burial
Yeah, and maybe
and ceremony.
we can put Kiki about taking care of the gnomes.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so you make your way to House, or Hoos.
Hoos!
And pretty uneventful to get there. Kiki's outside, just
Delivering?
get delivered. No, mainly taking some like chalky substance and just drawing around on the ground. Not so much like kiddie drawings, but more sigils and just practicing things outside the house. And you get the sense that she understands that she shouldn't be doing strange magical things inside Hoos. Mm-hmm. And every now and then she hums to herself like,
I completely ignore her and purposely shuffle my feet over her sigil drawings to scuff them
okay.
and go directly into Hoos, go upstairs into the bedroom, and then I will deposit Maz's body onto like the bed
Okay.
and just kind of say like, Hoos, I need you to don't eat this guy. He's not going to stay. He is dead. We are going to have a burial for him. He means a lot to me. Please do not eat or let anybody mess with him.
There's an affirmative shift of the house.
Or these two. Plop, plop.
Hey, Kikers.
Yeah, she says yeah. Her eyes had followed Taslinn walking through her drawings, and she's still looking in her direction.
Why are you
yeah.
so mean to... Oh, right, she's fucking your dad. Okay.
Yeah,
If we
sorry.
can, if you could do us a solid, I mean, I think, again, we're trying to keep you safe, let you heal up. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
If you could do us a solid while you're here with Who's, And who's listen up here, please. These two gnome friends of ours are in a bad way. If you could help procure them some food, get them some rest, and maybe tend to any of their wounds, it would be greatly appreciated. Maybe you can talk to them a little bit about their plight and the plight of their folks.
Okay.
Start to think about anything that, I don't know, maybe if you were in power, how you would do things differently and give them a hand. So,
Yeah, I can help them out. Anything you want me to tell them specifically about where they were? I'm sure they're going to wonder what happened. Like I did.
no, I think they got captured by someone terrible. And that person hopefully isn't going to come back. So,
Yeah,
just
hopefully not.
You know, just bandage them up and just get them some food and let them rest.
Oh, yeah.
right,
I'd be
thank
more
you.
than happy to. Just
When they come to, tell them the Red Devil of Dagnaru sends his regards.
okay.
We've got the devil. We've got
go
the
running
devil
out of the
of the
house.
sink, and now we've got the red devil of Dagnarus. Like,
You know, when you're from hell, like being called the devil is not really a big deal. Like,
yeah, right.
That sounds really cool. Oh yeah, I'll tell them.
Thanks.
Thanks again. I mean, I know it is what it is, but you healed me right up. So thank you.
All right. Well,
She just kind of goes back to her drawing, like, I
Yep.
got to focus on my sigils.
dress to pick up. Oh, Yusuf, do you want to change while we're here? Clean up a bit. You got some. Oh, sorry.
Do you need a hoose bath?
Yeah, just stand there. He'll lick your crevices. Just like
Just take the rug over there,
Listen,
lie down, and
if you haven't
roll
had
it.
like 3 pseudopods on you at once. I mean, it's a feeling.
I hate you all. Yes, I will take my clothes, please.
Okay, here you go. And I'll just hand him the package from inside the.
Oh, it was like a mitre, like a hat to cover my horns.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was that they added.
You're gonna walk around like the Pope.
Yeah, on his.
Yeah,
on
sorry,
his,
not a mitre. It was more of a like
on his
hooded cloak mantle thing.
Yeah, sure. You
on
have
his
that.
shiny diamond elk Pope-mobile for the entire world to see.
Pulled by Galahad.
Make it a deist.
I mean, I'll go upstairs and just like clean up just a little bit,
Yeah.
get some gunk off of me. There's gunk on me. It's getting gross.
Just getting gunked on you all the time, man.
Can we do short rest?
Yes.
Yes.
The shortest of rests.
Oh God, here I am hitting the mic.
Oh, hot in the mic.
It's me this time.
Short rest. About 40 minutes, hour-ish, roughly.
Select the goddamn thing.
There's another of a short rest, please. Thank you.
And as you guys take your rest, you see Kiki has gone around, and she's actually helped clean up Hoos a bit. And I say that in terms of maybe convinced him to, here's what this is supposed to look like, has straightened things up, made the place inside look fairly nice and presentable, and now is tending to the 2 gnomes as well. Weak bits of healing magic every now and then, just...
Rolling for my 3 hit dice of healing.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'll take it. 15. Puts me back up to full. Sweet.
It only took 5 of my hit die to do that, but that's fine. It's cool.
Got you down. So yeah, your short rest
Well,
went by pretty uneventfully. If there's any conversations you wish before you move on,
All right, so
then's the time to have them.
now we're doing this. What's the play here, Taz? If things go tits up, like what do we? Do you want to signal? Do you want
Not
You
gonna
know?
be able to wear my armor.
to? Right.
So he takes off his armor and puts on his robes.
I'm like, oh, how squishy you under your armor there? There's a little squishy. I'm sorry. This, yeah, I just like when he finally takes his armor off. I hit it with the cane when he's not looking. Just
The armor?
yeah, I'm just like, that's a little dusty. That's a little dusty on the inside there, friend.
I send the reanimating raven. I tell him like, hey, so I need you to go to the shop and let the shopkeeper know that I will be there to pick up the dress shortly.
Okay.
Need another commission, so deliver message. Yes, thanks.
Yes, I'll do it.
What's the message?
Soon. You'll get there soon. Commission.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Close enough.
Close enough. Yeah.
Not bad.
Womp womp.
So, anyways, Raven nearly decks Kiki as they just cross paths briefly, and she's like, "Oh God." Wow.
Under my breath, I'm just like, damn it.
I'm gonna punch him up with some healing magic or something. He's gonna lose a wing or something.
And he just flips and flops, and he's gonna get there. He's fine.
Oh boy.
Just he's a reanimating Raven.
Yeah. So, Your Eminence. He turns and looks at Yusuf and is. Sorry. I'm sorry. This look, you're doing it for God and country, and we appreciate you.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you
Looks
go.
pretty fancy.
Thank you.
If only.
Going somewhere special?
Well, don't you clean up halfway decent?
Hey.
Where's what's her name still back at the keep? Man, she's missing out on this.
I mean,
He's
she's
gonna love it.
Oh, you look so pious. I'm like dusting you off with the cane. Oh yeah. My rod and my staff, they comfort me.
These actually fit very well. I'm kind of impressed.
Yeah,
So-
let's.
Hey, and you're
It's also very
actually
comfy.
wearing pants.
He slowly turns to Taslinn. I've been wearing pants the whole time.
Have you?
Yes.
I mean, but like strictly speaking, by the classic definition of no.
Okay, they're more shorts, but fair. There are.
Halfway to a culotte. All right, let's go.
There's no point in putting on pants down the
I have a
hooves. You're
dress
just
to
gonna
pick
get.
up,
you're
so-
just
Yeah,
gonna
let's
get
go.
dirty.
We're on the let's walk and jab.
As I start walking out and Yusuf is still going, I just call back to Kiki being like, maybe keep your vagina off of bad things.
Wow.
And as you get
That's
far
weird.
away, you hear like, "What?"
But you can put it all over the good ones, though. That's.
Wow. A lot to unpack there.
I mean, vulva. If we're talking about the outside, I don't know. Whatever.
And yeah, you make your way to Taste of Fae.
Man, if I caterwauled any time one of you fucked a member of my family,
Neither one of
or
I haven't fucked a member of your family.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
I saw you making eyes at my dad, you weirdo. Anyway.
That was before I knew he was your dad.
Okay. Oh Jesus, are we gonna do that? He's gonna do this the whole way, isn't he?
I mean, we can leave him.
I'm just practicing. I haven't heard a thing you've said for the last 20 feet.
All right, well, let's get you all dolled up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna be there, but I'm at least I just want to take it in for a minute.
Yeah.
How are you not? You're gonna be there.
I mean, you're gonna be like in a box on the other side. or
maybe.
something.
I don't know how it's gonna work out. I've never been to this, so
All right.
feeling very Slumdog Millionaire right now.
Okay. Oh no, the concept. Here's the thing: a slumdog is probably still a slumdog, and a millionaire is probably still a millionaire. So, even without the cultural reference, I think the meaning is understood.
Yusuf face palms his head.
Man, how'd you get your hoof that high?
I feel like eventually he's going
It's all
to
about the
really
hips.
damage himself.
CTE is definitely a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe give himself a traumatic brain injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, from how many times he just
We have to
drops his head onto things.
keep him on a regimen of simple maths, basic histories. Just keep him.
Yeah,
Keep it sharp.
we're gonna have to start giving him commands.
Yeah, sharpen him up.
Yusuf is kind of picking up the robes as he walks so he doesn't get him dirty before we get to the spot.
Isn't that right, Reverend?
Yes, indeed.
Oh my God. All right. Well,
Yusuf, remind me to tell you how to hold a dress.
It's a robe. It's not. You know what?
you're swanning about quite well, by the way. Just like just small steps. All right.
Just
Wait,
checking.
what's happening?
You are there. Just
I am
gotta
gonna.
check
Okay,
okay.
here we go. Oh God, we're playing a game. People are trying to kill us. For detail, are we being followed?
Everyone who's antagonistic to you is following you.
19.
Yusuf just stands out like a sore thumb.
19 means 30.
Given the no, you're not being followed. No one's really paying you any mind. They're busy going to and fro. Streets are fairly busy today, but they seem to be busy with what they're all about.
Actually, what am I thinking? He climbs up on Gallahan.
Oh yeah, please. Yeah, this is the way.
This is the way.
All right, you reach Taste of Fate pretty quickly, and the proprietor is sitting back against the entryway, the door, like to the side of the door, the frame, minding her own business. She sees you and brightens. Ah, yes, hi. There was a very loud bird that shouted at me that you were going to show up
Yes, I'm glad.
and commission something. I assume you're happy with the dress.
Yes, but I kind of gestured to myself.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, previous clothes.
Oh, we got him.
Yusuf, shut up.
Point for me?
Previous clothes got a little trashed and
You don't say.
had replacements of old clothes, but also trashed. So I'm gonna need not one, probably not two, but at least 3 outfits or pieces of outfits.
Okay. I can do that. Maybe something that you can mix and match.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Yes.
That should be fairly easy. A lot easier than the dress, that's for sure. So, yes, I imagine you're coming up on your particular event, but feel free to go through and browse what you can, and if you find something that doesn't need too much alteration, we'll just get you squared away, and that's perfectly fine. If there's anything else that needs to be custom, maybe come back again later, and we'll...
Yusuf, can you make a man a grisage, maybe? You're a nature boy.
Feel free to take a look and see and what you need. And I've already got your thing here. I forget, did we pay for this already?
Yes.
And you're all set. And she shows you she takes a box and presents it like, take a look. Kind of scoots so where the guys can't see it necessarily. There you go.
Oh, well
Very nice.
done. Well done.
Maybe my finest work. You've provided for me a great challenge, and I appreciate it. And look at you, Mr. Fancy. Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yes.
You two going on some kind of...
We sure are.
Not together.
Nope.
Oh, thank fuck.
My sentiments, exactly.
Hey.
Look, all I'm saying is that her outfit is fabulous and yours is good. That sounded very mean.
You didn't make mine.
I know. Of course I'm
Whose
biased.
fault is that?
I am a very biased individual.
Children.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm feeling feisty. At the end of any good project, I'm just like
Sure.
so excited. But I'm glad you are happy, and I wish I could be there to see you in the dress and just to see everyone's reaction to you.
Well, I'm sure you will have lots of customers after this because if anybody asks where I got it from, I will drop your shop's name.
Perfect. Mm-hmm. A reasonable amount of recommendations, mind you. I'm one person.
Do you think you could make me a tabard with this insignia on it? Something that could go over armor?
I'm gonna... Yeah. And I just, walk inside so I can go...
Change.
Let's take a look at some of the
See-
materials. Yeah.
Clothing. Yeah.
She comes up to you and is like, all right, let's... She feels you, shoulder and chest, and moves your hand around, looks over you, coils around you a bit. I think we could come up with something if you have a little bit of patience. Or what is your time constraint? That really
there's no rush.
no rush.
No rush.
Oh, I see. This isn't for tonight. You don't want
No. This is for tonight.
I see. Could I convince you to add some feathers to that?
Some feathers?
I don't know. Look, I'm not going to disparage the person who worked very hard to make that for you. It is very functional and very fine. But look, you're coming to someone with a bias towards wild and vibrant. Now, of course, I'm going to be a little muted in my response to your outfit.
That's fair. This outfit is intended to be muted.
Oh, is your partner going to be much louder?
Probably.
Visually? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably good. You don't want to take attention away from them.
Nope. Definitely not.
That's a bad thing. Yeah, all right, I'm into it, but I mean, there's a whole barrel of feathers in there if you wish. Just think about it.
Well,
They're cheap.
because of the fact that you do such fine work, I'm looking for something that is durable but can exude a presence,
What kind of presence?
authority, inspiration.
Authority, inspiration, power, maybe?
Sure.
Okay.
Same color scheme, same insignia.
Yeah, that, is that like a
Eldath.
real Eldath, huh? Haven't heard of her. But you know what? Whatever works for you, I will not judge.
Great. Check back in a couple days.
All right. Yeah, I'll work on one of those little thingies for you, and we'll be good.
Fantastic.
All right. And we'll come up with a price then. I came into some money recently, and she points towards Taslinn. You know. How about you, good sir, in the suit? Still looking pretty good. I mean,
Why,
if you guys
thank
were
you.
all together, you fare much better in adventures.
Oh, appreciate it. No, I think I'm going to stick it right here, sir. That's fine.
Okay. I have a few extra
Feathers.
similarly cut suits with some different different trim, and I mean, if you fucking want feathers.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. John, 2 questions.
Yes.
One, do you remember what I traded the for the when I bought the interaction, what I paid with?
It wasn't it one of the potions?
Was it one of the
think
potions
so.
we're carrying around?
I thought
Data
it
point.
was it the potion of giant strength?
Maybe. I thought I used that at some point.
I think you used the fire.
I did definitely use the fire. Just trying to look back through my sacrifice. Sorry, gang. I want to say that I maybe gave Ezekiela's ring for it.
Oh, maybe.
Because I'm trying to, because I was going to put it
Yeah, I
on
think
if I
you-
didn't. I think I did. Because I didn't think about this. I'm going to reach into my belongings. And I'm going to pull out a small pin, kind of like almost like an enamel pin, and I'm going to put it on my lapel. And it is a tall onyx tower. And I'm just going to put it on my lapel. And I'm going to take the scrap of the symbol of the cult, the little, and I'm going to fold it up and put it as like a pocket square
Okay.
on my vest. Just want to see if anybody's got.
Do you have the because you're doing this in the shop? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's visible. You're trying to be visible about it.
I don't mind.
Interesting little design on that thing.
Yeah, I figured it'll get noticed. Again, subtlety, you know. Make people look. Take a good long look. All right. We all good? To the theater?
To the theater.
To the theater.
Got a little bit of time.
Because since we still have time and everything like that, I don't think I'd get dressed in the shop.
Yeah.
But
We go back to our place.
I'll like walk out of the shop and I'll just kind of off to her be like, so I left a little pile of some things that I picked out, and
Okay.
some I put a little note on the ones that might need some alterations, and then there are a couple of things that I think might need to be made, and I drew like a little sketch for you and gave you like a write out of the fabrics that I put the fabrics like next to the draft. So and I left you like another 80 gold. Does that sound good? Cover it all?
Wow.
Yeah?
Fuck. I wish every customer was like you. Yeah. This is great.
I mean, it's essentially 3 outfits that are interchangeable. So there's work to be done, and
Oh, yeah.
some of them definitely need some good alterations, and then the making of the things. So probably be by to pick some of it up. Actually, I'll be by tomorrow to pick some of it up.
Yeah, and she leans in and tell your well-dressed friend, I was only... you can tell him if you want, but I was only ribbing him. The design on that is pretty strong. It's got a good crafting hand, but I am a judgmental bitch.
So am I.
Yeah. So, I mean, feel free, but I'm just letting you know from one very strong designer of cloth, talent sees talent, but could tell him to get some color, maybe. Anyways, that's...
Yeah, he likes to stick to whites, browns, and greens.
All right, well, whatever. Anyways, thank you for your business. And yes, I'll look over those things and come back, easily tomorrow. Easy.
Okay, thanks.
And good luck at
You're
your...
a dog.
She does a fangy smile. That's good to hear. Have fun at your event. And, I don't know, cause some trouble.
That's the only thing I know how to do.
Perfect. All right, well, I'll let you 2, 3 get to it and enjoy.
I will act. Did we ever get our belongings back from the inn up in the Beauteous Few territory?
I think
I
some
know
of
it's
our
only
stuff's
been
there.
a day.
I don't think we've been. Not all. I mean, depending on how much we carry versus how much we. I mean, it's still we still have the rooms.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back there.
Yeah, that sounds right.
To get dressed.
Okay.
And I get dressed, and I do this weird thing called makeup, and I do this weird thing called making my hair fancy, and I do this weird thing like putting on other jewelry. And I, actually no, I was gonna say that I also that I thought it was funny that everything about my outfits have changed, been destroyed, wrecked somehow, except for my boots. My boots have stayed the same since the beginning.
Yeah.
And I was gonna be like, I take off my boots and I put on a fancy pair of nope, still wearing the same boots.
Nice.
Yeah.
While you're doing all of it, I sit and I polish your boots up real nice.
Aww.
Yeah.
Such a good boy.
And occasionally, if they're out in the distance down the hall walking, you'll hear the more fun proprietor curse and fuck,
Yeah.
But they're just doing their work. They're on shift today. But you get your outfit on and you polish the boots. And it's almost as if the designer of your outfit understood that you would probably end up going with the boots.
Mm-hmm.
John, I got a question while we get ready.
Yes. If it's a random NPC name, I'm going to be upset.
Hey, guess what, John?
Tell me the name of this random NPC.
Oh no, it's so if there were, and I can make one up if we think that it's, if there, I want the name, essentially the alias of, a major domo of the house, like someone that isn't me, but is like a someone who would have come to check in on Fee, like a guest of the family. You know what I mean? But like someone who does business for the family.
Oh, I see. Just
Like a lieutenant, like a low level
Okay.
Don something, So that when I can give a name, I want to give a name of someone who's real and in the family, but who isn't one of the progeny of.
Oh, when you go to the event.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Ralph Macchio. No.
Ralph Macchio.
Ralph Mal.
That motherfucker is 60.
Sure. I mean, I'm 40 years old.
There is one fairly low level guy who keeps track of some things, some inventory.
Right.
And Neri Minen. That's NERRYMINNEN. A somewhat frustrating name, but it helps people
Neri
in your house
Minen.
remember him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nary Minin. Let's just give it up on the ends, eh?
And I'm going to put.
I mean,
my-
he's also like the epitome. What we do in the shadows. The
just the full energy vampire.
energy vampire guy, like that kind of thing.
Yeah. I think if it's like, I'm trying to figure out if it's like hair down or hair up. If I do like a neat bun, if I just
Oh, we
let
can
it
be
down.
bun friends.
Bun buddies.
Bun buddies.
Bun buddies.
God.
Maybe just down.
Classic.
I
Just
mean,
classic
Yusuf's in a
styles.
bun right now.
It's true. It's because you've got like ass length hair.
It's not that long.
The
I
second
think-
pants.
I think
The third pair of pants.
Damn it.
I think I have
little
the
hula skirt.
longest hair out of everybody, but
Yeah.
yeah, his is long for
All right. Well, I'll just like
yours is luscious and his
just
is
like
long.
Ours is about the same length.
with the cane, just like hot comb it. Just give it a little one. It's like, all right. What say we, friends? To the theater.
Yeah,
Theater.
you're coming to the end of it. Yeah.
the theater.
Taslinn, did your corset too tight? Do you want me to?
Clearly, you've never
looking-
been to Singapore.
You're looking a little bluer than usual. Are you good? You all right?
I might be nervous, nauseous, all of the above.
Yusuf, I'll be going under the moniker Nary Minin. Nary.
Gesundheit? What?
Nary Minin. Nary.
Nary Minin.
Nary Minin.
Nary Minin.
So if I don't introduce myself as Feder, and here's the thing, friend, since you have such a preposterous problem playing along with this shit, if you could just refer to me as Nary Minin, and then
Nary.
Nary Minin.
Nary a Minin.
Yeah.
Nary Minin. Nary a Minin lost.
See, this name is paying for itself with me in dividends.
Nary Minin.
Green Journal. To F. Yusuf
Nary
dressed.
Minin.
He's just gonna be saying that to himself the entire time we are walking
Nary
to the lift.
Minin.
You realize that, right?
Yes, just shush.
Again, dividends.
It's okay.
Yusuf dressed. So in the Green Journal.
Yeah.
2 fee.
Deception.
Yusuf
Eight.
Yusuf dressed to the nines. For what? Insight. Natural 20.
Nary Minin. Nary Minin.
Yusuf dressed to the nines. He
Dear God.
won't admit it, but it's all for you. For you.
Underline.
Yes, underline. FYI, going as Nary.
Nimin.
Minimum.
Nary as if
Nary
Merry
Minin.
Christmas. It's like Merry Christmas,
Nary.
but Nary.
Yes.
N-E-R.
Nary a thought lost.
Nary a
That's
Minin lost.
N-A-R-Y.
Nary a Minin lost.
So here we go. So
Merry Christmas, yeah.
going as
Nary Christmas.
we call him Nary the librarian. Librarian to avoid suspicion.
Nary, the Merry, Minin, the librarian, to not arouse suspicion.
Yeah, to avoid suspicion. Capiche?
Capiche. Nary capiche. Niminin.
Wait, I thought you were being Nary Minin.
I am being Nary
Okay,
Minin.
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
he's telling Fee that he's gonna be Nary Minin.
Wait, now I'm confused. Who's playing Nary?
I'm Nary Minin. You numbnuts. You have to be you. That's the whole point.
Nary Melvin? Name Meaner? Nary Minin? Look, sometimes I have difficulties with the names in my own stories. It's a fantasy thing, alright? Alright? Any fucking way, it looks like this bar just became dry, so I must fly. I'll see you beautiful people later and tell you more fantastical stories from these Demon Days.
Bing. Get those out of the way.
Bing bong boink.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Well, hello there.
General Kenobi.
Your WebSocket is connected.
What was it? Like bing bong bitch or something? I
Bing
don't
bong,
know.
fuck your life.
Bing bong, fuck your life. There we go. That was it.
I'm glad I was recording for that.
Oh my God! Look at all these glizzies. He's putting them in. Oh, this is the Brooklyn Glizzy champion. He's got all the glizzies.
And poke and prod at them, but
Johnny, would you open the door, please?
Yes, here I go.
every other word.
Okay, have a fun time.
She just.
Oh no, you're
no,
sitting down now. Okay.
Abby, get out.
Okay, thank
No,
you.
she probably needs to go OUT.
Okay, all right.
That's she.
Right
So
back after this
she was only quiet. Like when she gets into that mood, she makes noises like that, and the only way she will stop is if I stare at her.
Oh yeah.
And then the second I look away, she'll start up again until it becomes super forceful.
Right. Well, that was accurate, Johnny.
That's
Well,
my
I will.
dog. My dog.
Real quick, John, are there a pair of slippers to your left on the floor?
Oh God.
Well, yes, there is.
Sweet. Can you pass those to me, please?
These are slippers that Drew did not want to get,
I
and
didn't.
now he adores them.
Nice.
are cold and the left one hurts.
I convinced him to get them, and now he's like, oh, do not regret this purchase. And I'm like,
Not even a little.
Yeah. Nice.
it pays to listen to your wife.
Does it?
Excuse you.
Wah wah. Roll initiative. Or at least that part.
Ravens are actually very smart, by the way.
For birds.
He's a willy smart waving.
Wowie.
Yeah.
He's willy smart.
They're
He also hasn't grown everything back yet, so.
Oh, he's still growing.
A wowie.
He's still growing
God.
back. He's a willy smart waving.
oh my God.
Willy.
He flies.
Wobblable.
And
Wow.
Yes. You would think that was Drew, but it wasn't.
No,
That
it
was
me.
my wife.
he flies off and nearly decks Kiki as she's walking across the way.
What is happening?
Gosh.
God.
Bless you. Yeah, I was like, that was straight up some goofy
Yeah.
at the end of that.
Wahoo!
That's my favorite. That's my favorite sound from old cartoons. is-
Yep. Trying to find the name of this store person.
God, I hate the font of the clock on the new iOS update.
Yeah, it sucks. I hate it. I have a visceral reaction to how just normcore it is.
Like,
There's
can you turn off the bold? That's really all I want.
just put it back, please put it back.
It was perfectly easy
Oh,
to
God.
read the first time. Fuck.
Oh no, it's going to blow.
Really?
This is the most me alarm I've ever heard.
What now?
There we go.
All right.
Fixed it.
Hooray!
Jesus. Ha fucking za.
Was there another store down the street that got broken into? Was that the alarm?
Sounds like it.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't believe it necessarily based off of how nice this street looks, but the crime rate is really high. Or it's very finicky car alarms.
It would be carriage alarms, wouldn't it?
The horse in front of the car is like,
Wow.
No, it was the raven.
Oh my my god.
Use it.
Teach a raven alarm.
To be an alarm.
That's fucking brilliant.
Oh, sure.
You come out the undead raven's just sitting on the antlers of Gallahan.
Oh boy.
Viper armed.